There will be a link in the description to the game on Steam. I believe it comes out on the 20th of July. I'm recording this on the 19th of July. I've been given the opportunity to play the early release version. The final version may be different. We'll wait and see, and I may do another video tomorrow or in a couple of days' time when the final edition is out and a large number of people are playing it. So as you can see, we're on the opening menu screen here. It's a game based on the board game Monopoly. Monopoly happens to be one of my most favourite games in the world, and I would play Monopoly forevermore if I could. So I was very excited to be given the opportunity to play this game. We will go quickly through the menus at the top here, give you a bit of an idea of what could be involved with the game, and then we'll just run through the tutorial, and if we've got time, maybe an offline game. I haven't had a chance to play the online very much at the moment. That may be a further video, especially when the game is released properly and there are more players. So you've got the rules up here, you've got the shop. This is a game that involves microtransactions. I've not spent any money yet, but being a mobile phone casual gamer, I'm quite used to microtransactions and it doesn't bother me. I've seen another review where somebody else didn't like that aspect of the game. This is your profile. It's quite basic, gives you bits and pieces about you as a player. I've played this game for perhaps 5 minutes so far. I've just done the tutorial once before, so at the moment I haven't done anything. These will be the player rankings that will come up, and this is your inventory, which if you complete your daily tasks you will get gifts or boxes. Presumably those will come up in your inventory and you can win prizes or virtual prizes. So I was going to have a look at the tutorial and play this through with you guys so you can just get a flavour of the game. As I said, it may be different when it goes up in a few days' time, but I would encourage you to click on the link in the description and check it out. Yes, we want to play the tutorial again. So here we are. Oh, I get first move today. So the objective of the game is to buy out the property and get richer. If you can accomplish one of 3 things before the other players, you'll crown the victor. You have a time limit of 29 seconds, or 30 minutes. So buy all the properties on one side of the board. That's one objective you can complete to win. Buy all the properties on any 3 different colours. Buy all the properties on one side of buy all the resort towns. So we've got Bali, Cyprus, Dubai and Nice there. You'll also automatically win if the other player goes bankrupt. If time runs out before a winner is declared, the person with the highest property value automatically wins. So let's get started. Right, so there are festivals happening in 3 random cities that increase the rent on their respective squares twofold, which is 2 times as much. So I'm going first, so I can roll the dice by pressing this button. You see I got a 5, and I will go straight to Hong Kong. You can buy it with houses on for a certain amount of money. So your house is built successfully. If payment lands on that square, they'll have to pay you rent. Now it's the next player's turn. So your opponent rolls a 1 and a 4, which lands on the square you already own. Convenient. So this is the tutorial. This is a very basic overview of the game. So when a player lands on the square owned by his opponent, he has to pay the rent amount listed on that square's card, so 130k. There I am, getting that money. So it's now my turn again. Note there are a couple of bonuses that can help you during the game. The even roll bonus, which guarantees you an even number. The pairs bonus, which guarantees both dice will roll the same number and will light up with what squares you can land on. So the odd roll bonus, which guarantees you an odd number. Press the button to roll the dice. So there I've got 8. So I go to Hamburg. And again, buy it with a couple of houses on. Now it's my opponent's turn. I roll. Oh, and I get to go to the World Championship. You land on the World Championship square. You can raise the rent on any of the squares by making the World Championship be held there. So click on Hamburg and that will double the rent. My opponent has landed on London. I've got 7, so I go to New York. And I can buy that again with some houses. And I get a nice little bonus there because the opponent landed on my square. I get 8, so I get Moscow. Your opponent isn't very lucky to say. He landed on your square again, and it looks like he's now bankrupt. So John is bankrupt. Your opponent went bankrupt and doesn't have enough money to continue playing because nobody else is playing. You win. For more detailed instructions, see the help section. So there you go, that was a very basic, quick tutorial of how to play the game. I've only played one offline game before, but I'm going to give you a quick overview of a full game because that was engineered and rigged. So play a 1-1 game against the computer and a quick game. I believe, yeah, quick games make myself look a bit more like myself. Oh, let's just be that person. Are only 15 minutes long. But we'll see how this goes. I get to go first, roll the dice, and I've got a 6, so I can go to Beijing. If you're not quick, it also does things for you, such as the moving. Got a 6, so I already get some money. That's a good start. But it appears he's now bought that city from me, because if you land on the same square and you've got enough money, you can do that. I'm going to buy... oh, it's not what I meant to press. I'm going to buy Cyprus. Should have put houses on it. Wasn't concentrating, look. Too busy trying to record, not play. Oh, I've got a 12 then. So I'm going to go to Lyon. I remember to put houses on it this time. And then, because I got a double, I can roll again. And there you go. Once you pass this start or go, you get, I think it's $300,000. Right, this is Lost Island. It acts like jail. You either have to roll a double or pay some money, or there are get out of jail free cards. I'm going to roll the numbers, see if I get a double. Not this time. So my escape's failed. And you see my opponent's now landed in there as well. So I'm going to pay the bank and get out this time. And then I'm going to end up in Berlin. I put quite a lot on that one, because that's a festival town, so it means you get extra money for it if your opponent lands on it. And I've got a chance card this time. So you go directly to the World Championships. Excellent, which means you go all the way around the board, collect your 300k. End up at the World Championships. Then you can choose one of these to get even more money from, and obviously I'll go for that one because it's worth something. I've got 8 there. Oh, I can use the plane on my next turn. That's also nice. So my next turn, I'm actually going to go to Hong Kong and get the other festival. Because that makes it all worth a little bit more. They got a double. I can buy a hotel now, look. Got 6. So I end up in Chicago. And my opponent, as you can see, hasn't got enough to buy any of the properties he's landing on at the moment. And I can't afford Paris, so we'll have to see who can earn some money and get these things. And I certainly can't afford Moscow. Maybe on the next go round. Oh, I can get Madrid there. Yeah. So like Monopoly, you've got the really cheap ones here and the super expensive ones here. How much have I got there? I'm gonna go for that one. Now I've got to try and avoid these blue ones at the top. Excellent. That's what we like. Have I got enough money for New York? No. But what I would really like them to do... Oh, tax. Darn it. So, when you run out of money, you have to sell things. I'm gonna sell that one. And that should give me enough to pay the tax bill. What I'd really like is to send him bankrupt as soon as possible. But I don't think that's going to happen just yet. So it's quite a fun little game, and it's a nice quick version of Monopoly. So I like the fact that I keep giving my opponent money and he's not giving me any. Doesn't seem fair. Excellent. Let's see what happens. Brilliant. I've now got quite a lot of money. They haven't. They've had to sell a number of their properties to do that. So I can buy another house for it. Right, so they get to change where the World Championships are. So if I land on there, I pay even more. Fortunately, I appear to miss it. It's what we like. Right, they've got a double there. Oh, excellent. They've landed on my... They're going to have to sell this soon, I think. So they keep landing on my squares. I'm going to buy that. Oh, I've landed up. Oh no, not in Lost Island. I thought I was in Lost Island then, and I thought it was all done. But obviously not. I'm gonna buy London. It's just down the road. Feels a bit cheeky not to. Right, what can they do? Right, they're not bankrupt yet, unfortunately. We can keep hoping. Still not bankrupt. And repurchasing my city. That doesn't seem very fair. But I suppose it stops me getting that all one row. These are like the train stations. I own Bali and Cyprus at the moment. And then you've got Dubai and Nice. Oh, in fact, I've got 3. There's 5 minutes left of the game. And I'm stuck on Lost Island again. Not necessarily a bad thing. Right, now I've landed on Rome, I can build up that a bit more. Earthquake destroyed the city. Okay. So I've got Sydney now. He's getting slowly, hopefully bankrupt. That's what we'd like. Going to buy Paris. The more I get, the more chance I've got of winning. Right, I'm going to have to fork over some money here. Because that was his property. However, I can purchase it from under him. And then I can put a hotel on it as well. But it's left me with very little money. Fortunately, enough however to pay that rent. So I can't buy New York again. I'm gonna buy that. That's giving me a monopoly. I think I've got 2 monopolies now. They're stuck on Lost Island. They're probably going to stay there for the duration. Right, doesn't have enough money to pay rent. So that player's now bankrupt. And so I win the game. Excellent. Brilliant. So that was a really quick overview of how one of the games works. And the tutorial. As I said, there's an online version as well. I may play some online games at some point. At the moment there's only 6 players, so the game's not been officially released. So it's basically a few of us who are reviewing it for channels or people that have opted into the beta. So the game gets released tomorrow. Check it out on Steam and let me know what you think. If you want to see me play some more, that'd be fantastic. If you'd like to see me play some online games, that'd be really cool as well. So leave some comments below, tell me what you think about it, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye!